from my patio. It's not very cold outside today, but I just don't feel like being outside. How are you all today? I might still go out. I don't know. I just still want to be able to talk to you guys without. I'm not gonna always be able to go outside. It's not. It's so much better outside. It's so much better if I take it outside. So I might just go outside. I might just go outside. I might just go outside. It's really not that cold. Let's see. It's hard to get a really good view from inside. That's not bad. I think you guys will be okay. Hey everyone. Welcome to my live stream. My channel is Why Are Humans Like This? It is 5:55 p.m. and I have not taken a walk yet, but it's 5:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA Midwest, in the state of Ohio. I feel like the tripod is not okay. It's been one of those days for me, you all, and I think we all have those days. I'm just not having the best day, and feeling frustrated with certain things that happen to everybody, right? Life can be very frustrating. And sometimes you need some encouragement yourself, Like sometimes you try to be so strong. Well, sometimes you need encouragement, and if you can't get that encouragement for others, you have to encourage yourself. Just, I don't know, I guess just like an emotional week. Just an emotional week for me. Life be life, and is all I can say. Life be life, and welcome to the live stream. You're looking at my patio. I'm inside. Normally I'm out on the patio, but it's getting chilly and chillier, so I'm kind of practicing for how I'm going to be doing it from now on. I appreciate if you join in. Hello, Gly6. Welcome to my live stream. TNKZBP says hello, love. Hi. AJ Official says hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I was just talking about how I'm not having the best day. I've been like feeling kind of down and frustrated. Just everyday stuff. But sometimes you feel like you're doing so much and you just wish you could get a break. You know what I'm saying? We all wish life wasn't so hard, but it is. The ultimate says, how are you? So yeah, I'm not doing the best, but I'm okay. Like, I don't want to bring the live chat down, but I'm going to keep it real. Like, I'm not going to be able to come on here and be perky all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never going to give you guys bad energy, like where I'm lashing out or, I'm just being real with you about my mood for the day. It's not the best. I was okay earlier, and then just little things started happening, and I just started feeling down and frustrated. So thank you so much, the ultimate. The ultimate says, I hope you get better soon. AJ Official says, that's how I feel for Monday, so I get it. Thank you, AJ Official. Just got home says, hello, shout out to racism. I don't know. Oh, shout out to racism? Is that another way to say the word racism? I don't want to shout racism out because, if you don't like someone, you need to just like leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. TNKZBP says, what do you do to cope or feel better? I I want to take a walk. I am going to take a walk. So exercise is helpful. Sometimes getting a little nap helps. Thank you, Ultimate, for subscribing. And some just natural Mother Nature medication. Um, Pruno says, "Where are you?" And Ibrahim says, "Hello from Chenin." Yeah, where is that? Where's Chechnya? I'm not the best when it comes to geography. Pruno says, "Where are you?" I am home. I live in the United States of America. I'm in Ohio. This is my patio you're looking at, so you can see the view from my patio. I normally sit outside, but it's getting chillier and chillier, and it's not bad today. I can definitely go on my patio today, but I'm practicing for when it gets really cold, and I'm not gonna want to go outside. And I just want to talk to you guys without showing my face, like just talk. Marshall Smith says hi. Hi, Marshall Smith. Pruno says Ohio. Are you in Ohio, Pruno, or you know where Ohio is? TNKZBP says, well, hope your day goes by well. Looks like a lovely day. I'm watching from New Zealand. Hello from New Zealand. I actually want to visit New Zealand one day. That's one of the countries that I said that I would live in one. You know, it seems like a really cool country that is good to the people. Peter Simbaya says the place looks beautiful. Thank you, Peter. It is beautiful. It's even better when you don't see the patio blocking it. The view is amazing. AJ Official says, Ohio was nice. I went to Sandusky, Ohio for vacation. It was called, yep, Kalahari. Yeah, we went to Sandusky earlier this year. No, we didn't. Yeah. Recently, we went to, where did we go to? Was it last year? Not Kalahari, the other water park in Ohio. It's called Great Wolf Lodge. But I think we went to the one in Cincinnati, not Sandusky. But yeah, I want to go to Kalahari one day. It looks fun, but I think Kalahari, I heard, is more for older kids, I think. That's what I think I heard. WestJet airliner says Aqua Tadana. I don't know French or whatever language that is. So I don't know what that is. If you could translate that, let me know. TNKZBP said, it is beautiful here. Inflation is bad though. Government trying to overthrow the natives as always. Oh, that's not good. It's so hard for people. You know, I always say, like, I just wish things were easier for the everyday people, like the rich people and people who are doing well. They don't have to worry about anything. You know, they're financially secure. You know, I just wish things could trickle down more on the regular people who are like good people trying to support their families. It's hard, you know. AJ Official says, yeah, it's very nice. Ibrahim Magomadov says Ohio. Yep, Ohio. It's a pretty view. It's fall, so you know the leaves change, and it's a beautiful, the foliage, whatever you call it, is beautiful. Pruno says it's daytime here. Okay, it's 6:03 p.m. here in Ohio, Eastern Standard Time. So you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys in the chat. You're cheering me up, honestly. I appreciate it. We all need some cheering up sometimes. We can't be strong every day. Sometimes I need to be cheered up. Sometimes you need to be cheered up. You know, that's what, you know, having support. That's why having support is really good. You know, being surrounded by, even if it's online, sometimes you can get some really good support online. You know, sometimes there's nasty things online, negativity, but there's also positivity. So if we focus on the positive people, it'll be okay. WestJet airliner says, because Ohio is daytime and here in Brazil it is nighttime, and the United States could also be nighttime. Yeah, different parts of the US is, you know, different times, obviously. So like in California right now it's probably like 3 p.m. So I think California is like 3 hours behind. Yeah. Let me see something. Hey Siri, what time is it in California? Yeah. Right now in California it's 3 p.m. So it's just a 3 hour difference. Let me see. AJ official says United States is not nighttime. I am in New Jersey. It's not. Yeah, it's not nighttime yet. It's getting there. I was just saying that different parts of the US has different times. 4748X says hello from the Mud City. Wait, what is the Mud City? I've heard that before. Let me look it up. Mud City. I love Google. Like, shout out to Google. Whoever invented Google, shout out to Google. Like, I love to Google stuff. I love to know. Um, what is Mud City? Oh, New Jersey. Okay. Why I never knew that. I never knew that Mud City is a neighborhood in Stafford Township, New Jersey. You learn something new every day. And I think I've heard people use that term Mud City, but I don't think I knew what they were talking about. So New Jersey's in the building. Where you guys was everybody else from? Anybody in the Midwest where I am? Exercise is so important. I was really thinking about how like exercise would really help boost my everyday mood, and I don't make it a habit, which I know exercise is important. So I think because I have a hard time getting it done later in the day, like I want to start committing to waking up early and getting something in. It's just I've never been a morning person. I've always been a night person. It's never too late to change. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what's that saying? If you're not doing it now, you may never, but it's never too old to change. But I really do want to prioritize exercise, and I feel like the best way to get it in is to be disciplined to get it done early in the day. I've always heard good things about getting exercise in early in. You feel like you're done for the day. You don't have to worry about it. It gives you energy for the day, and I think it also helps regulate your sleep. So I just need to commit to it. TNKZBP says sometimes I roll up some ganja, go for a walk, and listen to the snowfall. Hey, that's what's up, TKNZ. It's natural. AJ official says it was two people that created Google. It was Sergey Brin and Larry Page. Well, shout out to them. I mean, hopefully, I mean, there's bad things also about Google, the dark web and whatever else happens on Google, but I love the information that we can get from Google because I love to learn. I just don't like going to school. I'm done with school for now. TNKZBP says early morning's best time of the day. It is, and I just gotta really, and like lately, like the older I'm getting, the more I notice that I actually wake up earlier naturally. Even if I went to bed a little bit kind of late, if I don't go to bed too late, I can wake up at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock sometimes, and that gives me at least almost 2 hours or 2 hours for me to get some exercise in. It can be done. It can be done, and I want to commit to start tomorrow. Like I want to just get the energy and the fitness in that I've needed to have. It will really help pick up my mood. Um, you know what I'm saying? And then the season is getting darker now, so it's harder to want to be outside at a certain time in the afternoon or in the evening because it is going to start getting darker soon. AJ official says shout out to them. AJ official says cuz I'm Google lover too. Yes, I love Google. I love Google for all the good things, all the information. TNKZBP says wake up when the birds do, go sleep when they do. TNKZBP, yes. The birds know what's up. I really should start doing like as soon as I hear the birds chirping, I need to get up. That's really smart. Like the animals are really smart, and it's like they don't get the respect they deserve. I'm an animal lover. You know, I don't even eat animals. And no judgment to anyone who does, because I was raised eating animals. But when I got older, I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So do whatever you choose, do whatever make you happy. But animals are really smart, and we don't really think about that. Like pigs are super smart animals. You know what I'm saying? They really could be pets. Anyway, I don't want to go too off topic, but I love animals. Yeah, but I'm gonna write it down on the calendar. I'm gonna set an alarm. I'm going to wake up and get some exercise in. I can either watch a video, Grow with Joe is my go-to, or I can take a walk outside. Super Cobra says I eat animals, and that's fine. Super Cobra, is your choice, is your prerogative. I was just saying I love animals. They're so smart, and I feel like we don't give them the respect and the appreciation that they deserve. Um, anyway, no judgment here, because I wasn't born this way. I was, you know, we evolve. So it's like we really shouldn't shame people for being what you used to be, kind of, because I used to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has to learn and grow and evolve. Like, we shouldn't be looking down on people like we're so much better. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to elevate in your life, but don't look down on people like, I'm doing so much better than you and you're just horrible. And life can change. You could be up today and down tomorrow. So it's like you got to humble. You got to be humble, because life will humble you. Uh, Super Cobra says, sorry, mama, I was just kidding. I love girls. What do you mean you love girls? I mean, cool. You mean I mean animals, okay. Whatever you love, as long as you're treating it with respect and you know what I'm saying, with care. You can love whatever you love, but it's how you treat the thing that you claim to love. Love is an action. Verb. I had a call come in. Let me put on do not disturb. How do you do not disturb on here? Love is an action. Love is a verb. You know, a lot of people like to say, I love you, I love you, I love you, but they're not really showing it. Okay? I grew up not being told. Y'all know my channel is all about survivors, and my title of this video is I'm live and I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to make it. Hey, I need $1 million, baby. I need $1 million. But anyway, I grew up not being told, you know, never, I wasn't told I love you, and I wasn't shown really true love and care. So I learned firsthand, young, what love is, what it shouldn't be. Like, I didn't understand love, but I knew what it wasn't. I probably didn't know what love was, but I knew what love wasn't. Love is action. Love is protection. Love is care and concern. When you disregard something that you claim to love, that's not love. Nobody says I love goats, and that's fine. That's fine. TNKZ BP says, do you listen to reggae? I do. I do. Music for the soul definitely is. Super Cobra is doing like the whatever that move is with the emoji. Nobody says step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like the stream. It's free to like, subscribe, help the algorithm. Oh my gosh, Nobody, I really appreciate that. Shout out to Nobody, everyone. I really appreciate that. Hercules says, my brother suffers, hates our mother, and doesn't even talk to her. I tried everything. Hey, Hercules, give your brother time, because he might have a valid reason why he feels he hates his mom. You know what I'm saying? You may love your mom, but he may have had a different experience. Like, you can grow up in the same household with somebody and have a completely different experience. So give him time. Maybe he needs some counseling, but that's on him. You can't make people change. You can't make them heal. They got to heal on their own. If you love them, just give them space and time. AJ Official says, well, I'm going to go. I hope your day gets better. I really appreciate AJ Official. Have a great evening or night, wherever you are. Nobody says you're welcome. Nobody says positive thoughts, words, and actions create positive feelings. Positive feelings generate positive energy. 100% nobody. Yep. Super Cobra says, why don't you just show your pretty face? Thank you, Super Cobra. I really do feel like I'm pretty. I think I might show you guys me one day, but like I was trying to say in my other live stream, I'm not afraid. It's just I used to vlog. I used to do YouTube years ago in the early days and even in recent years. But I have just since been doing videos with me showing having my voice and the sceneries and stuff like that. So it's not a insecurity thing. It's it's just not I'm just not into what everybody's into nowadays, like constantly showing themselves and all about them and me. That's all that it is, but I may do it one day. Thank you, Super Cobra. TNKZBP says, Spawn Breezy goes hard. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that? Super Cobra put an emoji in there. Is that a bird? What is that? What animal is that? And it's like a monster? Hercules says, I love astronomy and physics. I like astronomy. I need to get more into it. There's so much I want to learn. There's so much to learn, y'all. There's so much to learn. Like, the brain is so big, like how much information we could put in, and sometimes we waste time not like exercising the brain. Nobody says 369. Am I missing something, nobody, when you said 369? Super Cobra says, you're welcome. Robert Myrie says, good evening. What's up? How are you? Hi, Robert. Welcome back. I appreciate you joining this live stream. How are you today? I was just telling everyone that I was feeling kind of down, but you guys have been making me feel better with the, cool comments and stuff. And we all have our days. Some days we're happy, some days we're sad, but keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. TNKZBP says, NZ musician, a lot of local reggae here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love reggae music and dancehall, and I love R&B, hip hop. I love rock, soft rock. I love pop. I love all kind of music. But nobody says yes, learn. I just cannot retain it. Yeah, retaining information is hard. It's like, I think repetition helps. Hercules says, I have 3 kids, 2, 7, and 10. That's really cool, Hercules. I have 2 children, 13 and 8. Robert Myrie says, I am good and I'm just here watching your channel, listening to you right now. And I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Super Cobra says, am I cool? You are cool, Super Cobra. That's a funny emoji. Like the emojis that YouTube has is kind of so weird versus the stuff you get on your phone, like iPhone or whatever you have. I appreciate you guys who gave this live a like. I can't talk. This live a like. I appreciate it. That helps me in the algorithm. It does. It helps people see that I'm live and maybe check out my channel, give me some views. The support is really appreciated. Super Cobra put in another, like, is it crying? What is the thing doing? It's like, it looks like a monster. It's cute though. Hercules says, just gave a like. I appreciate that, Hercules. Or is it Hercules? Is it Hercules? Hercules. I know Hercules is a little bit different spelling. But I hope everyone is doing good. You know, like I said, we're all trying to survive. Whatever you're going through is going to get better. And I'm talking to myself as well. Whatever you're going through is going to get better. As long as you're here, there's a chance. Super Cobra says, do you hate anyone? I don't hate anyone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably used to hate people before I started my healing journey. I did. I had a lot of anger in my heart. You know, there are things that frustrate me, but I don't have that strong anger, like rage anymore. It's like, it's more frustration and disappointment, you know, with certain people, but I don't hate anybody. Hercules says, where are you from? I'm from India. I'm in the USA. I'm in Ohio. Mari says, how you and your family is all good. Hope you and, okay, how you, I think you said hope you and your family is all good. Yes, we are doing okay. Everyone is physically okay. My daughter is a little under the weather, but I think she's going to be okay. Um, you know, you hate to see your babies not feeling good. Let me get some water. Speaking of, you got to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is very good. Are you guys drinking any water? Do you? I did not appreciate water when I was younger, but when I get the older I'm getting, like, water is awesome. Mugs Malone says, I'm here about the ad on Craigslist. Is the couch still available? No, Mugs Malone, the couch is no longer available. It has been sold. I know you're being silly, but yeah. Do people use Craigslist anymore? I can't tell you the last time I was on Craigslist. It's been a while. I usually use Facebook Marketplace. What do you guys use? Do you use Facebook Marketplace or do you use Craigslist? Mugs Malone says thanks anyway. Is your name after Post Malone? That's funny. I like Post Malone, like, but not like that, like, you know, I don't love him that much, but my favorite song from Post Malone is Congratulations. Congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They never had the dedication. People hate and said we changed and look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. If you're not new to my channel, you know that I sing constantly, whether you like the singing or you don't like it. I love to sing, and I'll make a song out of anything. And if you say something that reminds me of a song, I'm gonna sing it. I like to remix things. That's just me. Music, singing makes me happy. Music, singing has helped me survive this life. I don't know where I would be or what I would have done without singing and music. And so it's just in me. It helps me cope. You know, it's just, I love it. I love it. I'm a sucker for a good beat. The song might be kind of trash, but the beat is hot. And, you know, some of the lyrics sound okay. I'm good with it. Super Cobra, are you okay? Are you angry? What happened? You put an angry emoji. Let me see. Let me go back up. Did I miss something that you said? Okay, I answered your question when you said, do you hate anyone? Mugs Malone says, I'm subscribing. Thank you so much, Mugs Malone. I really appreciate it. Mugs Malone says, thanks for singing to me. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You guys are a great chat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think we focus too much on the negative people. And we got to, sometimes you have to ignore the negative people and just focus on the positive. Like, I don't know if you guys know this artist named Glorilla. I like all kind of music, even if it's ratchet sometimes. I may not agree with they're saying in the song, but like I said before, I'm a sucker for a good beat. So Glorilla has a song called TGIF, and I'm sure you guys know, but I want to make a point about I'm trying to make a point about focusing on the positive. So Glorilla, or Glorilla, however you want to call her, Big Glow, she has a song called TGIF, and TGIF means thank goodness it's Friday. And I'm going to tell you the lyric that I think is focusing on the negative, and I was thinking about this recently. So the song goes like this. The theme, not the chorus goes, it's 7 p.m. Friday, it's 95 degrees. I ain't got no N-word, and no N-word ain't got me. Anyways, you guys get it. So on one of the part of the song, she says 60,000 fans. She's a rapper, by the way, if you haven't been able to tell. She says 60 thousand fans came to see me do my dance. Got 1,000,001 haters, and they all can kiss my ass. So my point about that is, I'm glad that she's like showing her fans love, but guess what she's also doing? Focusing on the haters. And she's basically saying she has more haters than she has lovers. And I honestly feel like she has more fans than she has haters. When you focus on the hate, it's going to look like everybody hates you. So she said she has 1,000,001 haters, but she only has 60,000 fans that came to see her at the show. But I get it, venues are small. But what I'm saying is, I just wish that we in general as people would focus on the positive more. We let the negative people, the people who are probably miserable, bring us down. If somebody doesn't care about you, they're not supporting you, you really shouldn't give them any attention. And sometimes it's easier said than done. Trust me. ATOP Tampico says, can't I get a shout out for my gay blind Mike? Can I get a shout out for my gay? Who are you trying to shout out? Somebody has a username. P. Diddy says, come party. ATOP says, LOL. ATOP says, can I get the shout out for my gay blind Mike? Shout out to gay blind Mike? I don't know who that is. But what I'm saying is, like, I have been negative before because of my past and trauma. So to the point where I did focus a lot on the negatives. Like, oh, nobody loves me, nobody likes me. Like, when you're surrounded by the wrong people, and sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you're born into negative, abusive families, so you might feel like you hate the world because of how your family treated you, but that's your family. They were toxic, they're abusive. There are other loving people out there that would love you properly. So from your lens in your home or your situation, it looks like everyone is bad, everyone hates you, everyone is negative, everyone is abusive, but you just have to, like, your environment has to change. And unfortunately, some people are stuck in their environment and there's nothing they could do. But I had to be removed from the toxic, negative environment for me to see that there are loving people out there. There are happy families. There are supportive families. There are functional families. There are people who believe in therapy. There are people who say sorry. There are people who say I love you and show you that they love you. There are families that give you hugs. So just because your situation, your experience was negative doesn't mean that there aren't other good ones. You know what I'm saying? You didn't deserve the bad ones, but it made you paint the world as so bad, and it's unfortunate. Hi says, shuts out for Jesus. Jesus is the king. Okay, cool. Thanks for joining the live. Give it a like. I feel dehydrated. I have not drank enough water today at all. But I'm drinking now, so that's okay. I'm not going to talk about what I didn't do. Talk about what you're doing now. Focus on the positive. Ooh. Water is so amazing. It's underrated. But yeah, I used to not like water. Like, I understand how some people feel where they got to drink flavored water all the time, but I don't even like flavored water. I like regular water. Like, I thought I needed to have lemon and lime in my water all the time, and which is cool, but it makes it too sour for me. So I just stick to plain water. And I cannot do mountain water. It has to be purified water. I don't like mountain water. I don't know why it's mountain water got like a mountain taste. I don't know. Mountain water, it sounds like, taste, sometimes smells just different. I don't enjoy it. Thanks for the thumbs up, Super Cobra. But water is life. You know what I'm saying? You can survive longer off of no food than you can off water. Like, you need water. I think how many days can you survive without water? Hey Siri, how many days can you survive without water? A person can survive for 3 to 5 days without water. You see how important water is? Oh my goodness. You can go weeks without food. Unfortunately, who wants to starve? But there are people who do no eating fasting. But you have to drink water. Oh my goodness. Do you guys remember the story I did about JAILYN? It was a young girl earlier this year, I believe. Yeah, I think it was earlier this year. Her mother went on vacation and left her. She was like 16 months old. Her mother went on vacation, left her at home by herself in a playpen. She left her with, her diaper on and like a few bottles of milk and maybe a few crackers. Left her daughter for like 10 days. And she survived almost all of it. She just couldn't take it no more. She was severely dehydrated. And like I just said, a person can't survive 3 to 5, a person can only survive 3 to 5 days without water. So imagine what that baby girl was going through. Excruciating pain. Her mother got life in prison. Her mother got life in prison. It happened in Ohio. I think it was near Cleveland. I can't remember, but it was in Ohio. I believe it was earlier this year. Um, either no, I think it happened last year. I think she got sentenced this year, but the incident happened in 2023. So the baby girl was struggling, dehydrated for she probably lived for 5 days to a week, according to the autopsy and stuff. When they got to her skin wasn't that. It was not as that dehydrated, I guess, as they would have expected. So it looks like she survived like a good amount of days, but she was completely dehydrated because her mother left her like that. And that was a horrible story. That's a horrible way to die. Poor baby girl. They had cameras had picked up her crying and screaming. She really tried to survive. And it's a shame that none of the neighbors heard her. It's a shame that the grandparents didn't check up or like, hey, where's the baby girl? Or the lady was on vacation with her daughter and she must have lied to everybody and was like, oh yeah, she's at home with her dad, or oh yeah, she's at home with so and so. Because I don't know how I couldn't be on vacation with someone and I know that they left their child alone at home and their child can't fend for themselves. So that she I'm assuming that she just didn't tell anybody anything and was like, oh yeah, she's good, and kept her home. Because any decent person would have been like, girl, are you serious? I'm calling the cops. If somebody would have known and said something, her life could have been saved. But unfortunately, sometimes bad things have to happen for people to learn lessons. It's very unfortunate. That was at the expense of an innocent child. You know what I'm saying? Very unfortunate. But yeah, it happened. Let me look at the story again. JAILYN. It's on my channel, guys. I did a video about it. I did a video about the story that I'm talking about, and I'm gonna link it to this live stream. I'm gonna link it to this. Let me go pull it up so I can make sense of what I'm talking about. For any of you that are new to my channel, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to give you an update about, I'm random. So I was talking about the water situation and how people can't live no more than 5 days without water. And a so-called mother left her daughter at home for 10 days while she went on vacation. Let me try to find the video to tell you the mom's name. Okay, so yeah, her name was, I'm trying to find the mother's name, but her name is JAILYN, JAILYN. I'm trying to look at the story. Yeah, okay. The baby girl that was made to die by her mother, JAILYN Candelario. Let me show you. This is a little girl that was left home alone by her mother for 10 days. Yeah, JAILYN Candelario. In June 2023, JAILYN Candelario, a 16-month-old American child from Cleveland, Ohio, was murdered in her home by her mother, Crystal Candelario, who had left her abandoned for 10 days while vacationing in Puerto Rico and Detroit. Yep, it's a tragic, tragic story. And I did a video about it. And if you guys want to check it out, I will link it to this live so you can check it out. I mean, all I did was really, I shared this story and I gave my opinion. And the mom blamed her mental health, but she wasn't that mentally, disturbed because she was very calculated with her trip. And when she came back and she noticed that her daughter was deceased, she changed her clothes and tried to make it seem like she wasn't there for 10 days by herself. And she put on this whole act. She was crying like, oh my God. I mean, mental illness is real, but she had options. She had family, she had neighbors who would have definitely helped her with the baby. She was just being, I guess she's trying to have her hot girl summer and just only think about herself. Yeah, so I did the story this year, but it happened last year. Um, the autopsy doctor said the pain and suffering she endured lasted not only hours, not days, but possibly even a week. Yep. And she was fighting back tears talking about that incident. Um, she said this feeling of abandonment for days on end, coupled with the pain of starvation and extreme thirst, is a type of suffering I don't think any of us could ever fully fathom. I remember her saying that on a video. The toddler was found dehydrated and emaciated. I feel like I said that word wrong. Emaciated? Anyways, a judge sentenced Candelario on Monday to life in prison, marking a final chapter in a case so grim that the investigators involved described it as the most horrific they've witnessed in their careers. That's horrible. Horrible story. Law enforcement officials, including Cleveland Police Sergeant Teresa Gomez, fought back tears as they described the baby's condition. This is a case that will have branded in our minds and in our hearts forever, Gomez said at the sentencing. Assistant Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Anna Faraglia played security video of the mother hauling her suitcase to a car on June 6th and returning home on June 16th. Minutes after she returned, Candelario called 911. She said, "Please, I need help." She wailed in a 911 call played during the sentencing. "Please, please help me. My daughter is dying." Candelario had dressed JAILYN in a clean outfit before emergency responders arrived. The prosecutor said, but the change of clothes did not hide the horrors the girl had gone through, and Candelario's sob story started unraveling. Faraglia said JAILYN was found lying on a mattress covered in urine and feces. "Animals take care of their infants better," she said. The girl was, I think it's emaciated, but it's emaciated, I think, with sunken eyes, dry lips, and fecal matter in her mouth and fingernails. She weighed 7 pounds less than she had at her last doctor's visit 2 months earlier. They said investigators said Candelario had left JAILYN alone again for 2 days just before she went on vacation. Oh my gosh. Yep, they did say that. Yeah, and so the parents, her parents was the mother, her parents were pleading with the judge saying that she had mental health issues, but that was unexcusable behavior. She had the sense enough to plan a trip, to get on a plane, everything. So she should have had the sense enough to arrange childcare. Real talk. It's nothing wrong with a mother having fun, having a good time, but you still need to be a mother. Like, you can't just abandon ship like that. And she, I don't know what it was. Like, why was it so hard for her to ask for help? It seems like some mothers or some women, some type of personalities have a hard time asking for help, but you got to ask for help, especially when a child is involved. You can't have pride when it comes to your children, because pride is cool. I'm saying you can't have too much pride. Like, pride, like, say you're completely starving and you don't have any money, you got to ask for help. You can't just let your children starve. So pride got to go out the window when your children are in a bad situation. And it looks like that woman had too much pride. Crystal Candelario. And now she's stuck in prison. Like, it's not worth it. Like, I'm shook from prison. Like, I will only risk my I would only risk my freedom for my children, but I'm not trying to be in prison. You all hear the stories, like, of jail, of prison. Like, that's not a nice place to be. You know, you are not treated like a person anymore. You're treated like a number, and you better do what they say. I don't want to live like that. And then I don't even like, I like to say to myself most of the time, when you're in prison, you're stuck in a cell with some person, like, you don't, you know what I'm saying, that you don't know them, you don't know what they're capable of, you have to get along. You're forced in an area with a lot of people. So if you already don't like people, you already don't like to be around people, it's best to do what you can to follow the law, because justice, it's just, yeah. So yeah, that Crystal, she's in prison for life. And all she needs to do was arrange a babysitter, or cancel her trip, or bring her daughter. She had three options. Instead of leaving her daughter alone for 10 days, a 16-month-old Crystal Candelario could have called a babysitter, hired a babysitter, had somebody come to the home or bring them over there. She could have taken her child to the vacation with her. And she could also just cancel the trip. Oh, you know what? I can't find a babysitter. Nobody will watch my daughter, so I'm just not gonna go. There were options that she had, and she chose the worst option. She's like, you know what? She'll be okay. And it's almost like she left her before she left her on vacation for 10 days. Like they said, she had left her for 2 days prior, or by her. She had left her alone before. Let me see. Let me read, make sure I'm reading it right. Let me see if I'm reading it right. It says investigators said Candelario had left JAILYN alone for 2 days just before she went on vacation. So it's almost like she always did that, and maybe the day that she left her home for 2 days, maybe that was her testing it out to see how long her daughter would last. She's like, oh, she did 2 days by herself. She'll live. She could be okay for 10 days. That's I understand how the investigators said that's experience. They'll never forget that story. You can't imagine a mother doing that. So it was hard for people to understand that a mother would leave her child that can't even talk, a child that's not even potty trained, alone for 10 days. You left a 16-month-old alone. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Horrible story. And it's just sad that some horrible stories have to happen to teach people a lesson. It taught Crystal a lesson that you cannot do that, and you're gonna pay for that for the rest of your life. And it's a lesson, a warning to other parents who are doing it, who are thinking about it. Like, never leave your child alone with no babysitter and no food, no water. Like, that's common sense stuff. And like I think the prosecutor said that animals treat their children better. Animals treat their children better because a lot of these animals are so close knit. You know what I'm saying? They're always traveling in packs, and like elephants. Elephants go hard in the paint for their babies. Elephants will hurt you over their babies. You know what I'm saying? They're always watching their child carefully. You gotta respect elephants. Elephants aren't the only animals. I think also kangaroos. I need to really research animals more, because there's some animals who, as soon as you're born, you're basically left to fend for yourself. But a lot of animals, like they take care of their children, their offspring, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Like we can learn a lot from animals, for real. I need to like really start watching the Animal Planet, even though I know that they like eat each other and stuff like that, which I hate seeing that part. But it's, they call it the food chain. It's the cycle of life, the circle of life. Anyway, I hope all is well with everybody. I have been watching Love Is Blind season 7. I think it's season 7, and it's okay. I'm not done watching it. And sometimes I get so curious that I don't want to finish it, so I'll Google the character, the Google the cast members and see like are they still together. And so I think 2 of them are not together anymore. And these shows give you false hope, because you really hope they're gonna make it, and then they just divorce. And like I think what's even worse, I think Married at First Sight, I think their success rate is even lower than Love Is Blind. I think Love Is Blind, if I'm not wrong, is more successful than Married at First Sight. You guys watch Love Is Blind or Married at First Sight? I like them both, but I don't like when I'm disappointed with when the couples don't make it. You know, it's so sad, especially when you were like, "Oh my God, they seem so perfect for each other." You know, but people they break up sometimes. Everybody's not gonna last, and I think I'm caught up on that because I didn't have a loving, happy family, like mom, dad, kids, all that. You know, and I don't have that. You know, unfortunately, I am a single mother, doing the best I can, but I wish that my children had mom and dad in the home and loving family. But so when I see shows based on love or trying to find love and they don't last, you know, it makes me sad a little bit, because I'm like, dang, especially when you thought they could. I don't like toxic love, like the ones who you know they shouldn't have been matched with. But I'm talking about people who seem to fit so well together, and you just wish that they would go to counseling or therapy and try to work it out. But some people, you know, still have their issues that they need to work through, and some people don't believe in unconditional love. You know, unconditional love is ideal, and that's the best kind of love. And yeah, sometimes you can't love people through everything when it comes to abuse, but I'm talking about like things that's everyday things you should be able to work through. But some people give up so easily on people. You know, some people don't want to help themselves, so it's like they don't have patience to, like, people don't, some people are not even patient with themselves, so you can't really expect them to be patient with you. You know what I'm saying? It's very few people that know what unconditional love is and actually show it. And that's the kind of people I like, you know, healthy love, long-term love, stable love, you know? That's the best kind of love. I'm going to stand up a little bit because I was sitting down. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute this for a little bit. I'm back. My apologies for that. I should have put in the chat that I stepped away. Had to take a bathroom break. Had to take a bathroom break. I hope everybody's doing okay. If you're in the chat, please hit a like, leave a comment. You know, how was your day? How have you survived the day? My day has not been the best, but I'm trying to make the best of it. I'm going to make sure that I unwind tonight, and I'm going to make sure I get some sleep. Sleep is so important. Lack of sleep is, it can have such negative effects and you don't even realize it. You're wondering why, like, you're snapping, or why you feel impatient, or you're, you know, more on edge sometimes. Sleep is so important. And I really didn't get enough sleep last night. In the past, this week hasn't been the best with sleep for me. I've always struggled with sleep. Always. I've been a night owl for as long as I can remember, and I know that has to do with my childhood trauma of having anxiety, depression, not being able to settle down to sleep, worried all the time. So I've always struggled with it. And now it's just like, I know it's important. It's just that it's such a bad habit that it's hard to break it. But I do sometimes get to bed on time. But most of the time I'm like struggling, you know? And then being a single mom, you try to get so much done. You have so much responsibilities. You're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your children, appointments, everything, you know? You got to be on your P's and Q's. Like, you're like the house manager. You're the home manager, basically. That's a whole job right there, you know? And all you can do is do your best. You may not be the best home manager in the world, but you just, as long as you're doing it, and doing your truly best. Oh my gosh. And I just like been having... Spencer says, what a beautiful porch. Thank you, Spencer. Yep. I do like my little patio. I'm normally outside, like I was saying, but it's getting colder and colder in Ohio, and I don't always want to be outside. So decided to just do it from inside where I can feel the warmth. And I have the patio doors cracked a little bit so you guys can kind of hear outside. I don't know if this is my water. I don't remember this water. Where did I put my water? Here it is. I am getting cold. Are you guys feeling cold where you are? Sorry, everyone. I got distracted. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna put this up later. I'm coming. I got distracted. Let me put this up. I was trying to multitask. You know, I think I read somewhere, I heard someone say, I forgot where it was, like a seminar or somewhere I went, and they were talking about multitasking is not really a thing. You can't multitask. You focus on one thing and you do the next. People can't do all the things, you know, so many things at one time. I forgot what's the term called though. I forgot. I think it's called task switching. It says, AI overview from Google says, multitasking is the attempt to do multiple tasks at once, while task switching is the act of rapidly shifting your attention from one task to another. Task switching is also known as context switching. So I think most of the time that's what I'm doing. You need something?
I want.
Okay, so the live started out, you know, really cool, and I know I kind of got distracted towards the end, but thank you for anyone who joined the live, whether you joined in the beginning, in the middle, towards the end. Thank you for stopping in, giving this live a like. Thank you for watching, giving me a view. I really appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you stay. I like to make videos about survivor stories and talk about survivor stories. I've been going live a lot lately. It's a lot easier for me to get content to you guys, and sometimes I don't have the time to do the videos or as much as I want to. So for convenience, live has been working a lot, and I appreciate your supports. Um, so if you're new here, welcome, and I hope you stay. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're returning, I appreciate your returning support. You are the real MVP. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. The support is needed and the support is appreciated. I hope you guys are having a good moment wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And it's going to be okay in the end, all right? We are all trying to survive something. Just do your best. And if you're not happy, please don't bring anybody else down with you. Don't make other people miserable because you're miserable. All right? All right, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again in another live chat. And I will go live tomorrow morning if I can. And I will try to go live tomorrow in the evening. So, all right. See ya.